What do you admire most about magic?
I admire the fact that he values and appreciate um, the gift that is given to him. You know, Sam Beckett leaped into his life, and he realized that he wouldn't be here otherwise, and so he's really committed to returning that gift to bring Sam home. That's his overriding mission. And of course, in his effort to do it, things get complicated with Dr. Ben Sung leaping, and but holding this team together to achieve this goal, to just basically to be able to say thanks. And I admire that kind of commitment. The downside of that is I think he sacrifices a lot of his personal life and happiness to make that happen, to achieve that, and that's kind of unfortunate. But I do like the fact that he commits to, and yeah, he's one of those people that his friendship means a lot, and he doesn't take it lightly.
He's a ride or die.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
He has to make some very hard decisions, particularly in this latest episode. And I'm curious how you personally handle making hard decisions.
Well, yeah, hard decisions are, I've always been aware that there are consequences, and some of them you just have to say, you know what, I will, that I made the decision. That's a huge, huge lesson that I think I learned very early. That it'll be hard, but it's still on some level, it's your decision, your choice. And I think for a lot of friends, they can't accept that they had a hand in this.
It's
How do
it's
I
life
make
lessons,
decisions?
yeah.
It's life lessons. Yeah, you hopefully live and learn. And I'm always trying to learn and trying to figure out how do we move this a little differently, because we know that this whatever that decision is, it's going to impact everything that comes next, even the things you can't see. You
Yeah, I
know.
mean, that is the whole premise of the show, right? Is like
Yeah,
one
exactly.
butterfly effect
Right.
decision affects
Right.
everything
Right.
else.
And and this is going in a bad way. So here's Ben leaping to kind of get it back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I think sometimes we forget that, or and I try not to, but we're all learning. So it's all a learning experience.
Absolutely. If you were trapped on a desert island with three other characters from the Quantum Leap program, who would you want to be there and why?
Well, with three other characters, well, there's only three other characters in the show.
You can have Ben
But
there too. There's
oh,
new characters this
that's
season.
right. I guess
There's
it's
new
four.
folks.
It's four. Yeah, yeah, no.
So
When I
basically, who's
go,
getting left off the island is the question.
right, who do I vote off?
Right, right.
Geez, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of hard to say. In fact, I don't even want to say because
Okay.
you're right.
It might get back to them. We can't have that. This
That's
is
right. Oh my God.
hypothetical.
Yeah, yeah, no, I love them all. They're all my children. I love them all.
Send them all to the island and you can rescue
That's
yourself.
right.
How
Yeah,
about
that's
that
right.
one?
Yeah, yeah. So
they'll
you know
they'll
what?
figure their way out.
I think that last episode. You know what? I'm going to leave.
Yeah,
Good
right.
luck.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna fall on the sword and not get stuck on a desert island. I
Exactly.
think that's the prudent choice
Yeah.
here.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
it's a clever way out of the question.
So yeah, how similar am I to Magic? Well, I did exactly what he did. I'm going to leave. I resign. So
I see why you may have been cast in the run.
right.
This is a much broader question, but I'm always curious. What is the first time, if ever, you felt represented on screen?
Wow. Well, I think the episode we did, the Koreatown,
Mm,
where Magic sort of, I felt represented there. I thought that
yeah,
was, and I felt my community was represented there, because sometimes you're in it in a show and you're there, but there's nothing about your community that is revealed. And I think there's an attempt on this show to include community. So I felt revealed there, and yeah, there've been some projects more now. Obviously, people say there haven't been much change. There've been huge changes. Look at TV. I mean, look at film representation, and I hope that stays, because things have a way of going in waves and disappearing. Hope that doesn't happen, but I see representation in a lot of communities, in a lot of areas, and not all of it that I'm, as excited about other parts. But I think it's a wonderful thing. That's the world we live in. Um, But as an actor, my job is to do my job, and sometimes it's not the best representation. But I don't write it, so that's not an excuse. But I try to, in my work, I try to show up. I try to be, that representation of, who I am and who I represent. But it's not always
Yeah,
easy.
we don't
But
choose to whether or not we get to represent. That's the burden of being people of color. It's
yeah,
like
but
we're always
yeah.
representing.
And
But
sometimes you go, you know what? This is not going to work for me. We're going to have to.
I'm gonna get off the island now. I'm gonna head
Yeah,
off. I'll be on vacation.
yeah. Yeah, because and there are times when I go, yeah, I can't do this. This is,
No, no, yeah,
you know,
I
you know,
understand.
yeah.
Yes, well, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the season and the show. Big fan.
Thank you,
It's a
thank
pleasure
you.
to talk to you.
Great talking to you.